Hello plant lovers, here is Rahul from Horticulture Rejuvenation. Today I am here with Philodendron. Philodendron is one of the wonderful plants to have in your home. It has having hundreds of species and genus Philodendron belongs to family Araceae. And do you know many plants belong to family Araceae like Pothos, Monstera, Caladium, Syngonium. And the reason why these plants has having similarities, and you'll see that these plants are having even same care also. So we are going to discuss about philodendron and we'll discuss few things regarding other plants also. Because when I first saw philodendron years back, I thought that this plant is money plant. Obviously, it wasn't because it is philodendron. Some of its species look like money plant. If you haven't seen philodendron, if you don't know about philodendron, surely you're going to get confused with money plant. So I'm here to tell you few things about that. So don't get confused. It's philodendron. You'll get to know if you'll see few things about this plant. Because monstera and philodendron also look little bit similar. Few changes in there are few things that you'll find in monstera that isn't in philodendron. So these plants are having similarities, and with those similarities, we are going to discuss care of philodendron. Let's begin. I want to begin with sunlight. How much sunlight this plant demands. Now this plant can be the perfect indoor plant if it will provide right sunlight. Now this plant can be kept in multiple sunlight condition except too much of direct sunlight. Now one standard sunlight condition I'll tell you that you can keep a whole year, that is indirect sunlight for 4 to 5 hours. It can really stay good in indirect sunlight for 4 to 5 hours for whole year. You don't have to worry about it. You can keep in indirect sunlight whether it is summer or winter or autumn or spring. You can keep really good. This plant can really do good in those conditions. Now after that, if I'll come to direct sunlight, this plant can handle direct sunlight for 2 to 3 hours during winters or monsoon. Don't provide direct sunlight during summers because this plant can really struggle during summers. Even if you can kill this plant if you keep in direct sunlight during summers. So you don't have to keep in direct sunlight during summers, but it can stay in direct sunlight during winters and monsoon for 2 to 3 hours. So this is regarding direct sunlight, and it can also stay in bright sunlight if you are providing in 5000 lumens or 6000 lumens. Because I'm saying this lumens frame because it needs good bright sunlight to thrive leaves. If you want this plant to thrive leaves, if you want them to grow good, then you'll have to provide good bright sunlight. So philodendron has having several varieties, so it has having several species, hundreds of species. So in that case you have to observe few things because little things vary for some species, so you have to observe that. Now I want to discuss pot size before coming to watering, because I got this plant from my neighbor, and he gave me last year to repot his plant because his plant got root bound. So what I did is I separated the plant by propagation by division, and I got one plant, and I grew that plant in this pot. After 8-9 months, this plant has been repotted, and it was again separated by propagation by division. And after that, I've planted in a bigger pot. Its roots really expand really quickly. So what I've observed, that this plant was doing fine. There is not much problem with this plant, but still this plant has been repotted for better growth. Then I realized that this plant really demands bigger pot. You can do one thing: you can plant in little larger pot. This pot is, I think, of 12 inches, so you can pot in 12 inches pot. That would be great if you'll plant this plant, because you won't have to repot for next 2-3 years if you'll plant in 12 inches of pot. So you have to observe that. I've shared one thing few last 1-2 years back on Instagram, that it's not about just growing plants, it's about making them happy. So the thing is, when you'll do good things to plant, they really reflect it. And if you'll do repot, they really looks happy. So you have to, if you'll do few things regarding plants growth, they'll do really good. So you have to observe that. After that, I'll come to its watering. I have said this thing in many videos that watering changes with the season. So I'll again tell you this thing, that during summers, water freely, water good, because it grows good during summers. So you have to water whenever the upper soil will become dry. And during rest of the seasons except winter, check for half inch of moisture. During winters, check for 1 inch of moisture, because it goes into dormancy during winters. So watering is simple, as you can see, that water good during summers As season will shift, you have to take care of watering of by checking half inch of moisture and 1 inch of moisture. After that, as I was talking about watering. Watering also depends upon what soil mix you are providing to your plant. So if you are providing good soil mix, then your watering will work good. If you are not, then you'll struggle in watering also. So what soil mix this plant demands? 55% soil, 20% sand, 15% compost, 10% coco coir. You can vary also, but one thing is add sand. I'm saying again and again, do not miss sand, because if you'll put sand, it will really going to contribute your plant's growth. So provide sand and help them to grow good. And after that, I'll come to fertilizer. Fertilize during growing period, and you don't have to fertilize during winters when temperature will go below 16 degrees Celsius, because below 16 degrees Celsius it will go into dormancy. Now philodendron has having several species, so its dormancy can vary. Now it can also go below 17 degrees Celsius, 18 degrees Celsius, or even 15 degrees Celsius. So I'm really not having the exact figure that when it will go into dormancy, but somewhere near around 16 to 17 degrees Celsius, if temperature will go below 16 and 17 degrees Celsius, it will go into dormancy. So you have to take care during that. You'll not see much growth also during dormancy period. If you would have seen my previous videos, hopefully you would have seen. After that, I think only one thing is left: propagation, because many people ask about propagation. So propagation, I say that you can grow this plant in water also, where you can do water propagation, and after you can shift it to plant soil. So you can do water propagation. You can propagate by division also. It is not really difficult to propagate this plant, unless you're doing in extreme winter, because even if you'll do water propagation during winters, it is not going to work. So you don't have to water propagate during its dormancy period. So this is the thing you have to avoid. And you can see its pictures on Instagram also. I have shared on Instagram recently also, and few months back also. So so if you're liking the video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're not liking the video, tell me what I am missing, and how I should improve to deliver you whatever I am delivering to you. So follow me on Instagram and keep gardening. Have a nice day.